It's time! Cue the Christmas lo-fi.
Team one trip. Because who needs multiple trips when you have bungee cords? Here's the spot. We are I-15. You can see over there. Got a lot of stuff to set up. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll check back in. Okay, it's literally 11 o'clock. We just finished setting up. It's truly not me unless it's chaotic, I guess. But here it is. She's looking cute. So from here, got shirts, usual bestsellers. Come inside, we've got more shirts down here. We got the new tote bags. You can get one free with $75 purchases or more. The sweatshirts are right here. As you can see, Cody making sure we have enough of everything. There's a mirror on this side. Hello. Here they just announced people are coming in. Okay, quick, we'll finish up real quick. Here's the table, stickers, keychains, postcards, banner, table number. Yes, we're very excited. We've got our posters, we have a few new ones, and the lovely wisteria and lanterns. Okay, time to go. I'll check back in a little bit. Hello. I'm making some goodie bags for friends, so let's do a quick update. It is 11:20. I have like this weird patch of skin. It's like peeling and it hurts. It's 11:20, 20 minutes in, and there's like zero traffic flow where I am. I'm in row I number 15. I don't know. I have a terrible feeling. Well, I hope this isn't a flop. Hi, friends. Hi, Danny. Hello, family. Oh, gosh. I just finished my lunch. It's like 1 o'clock-ish. Here's the back of the booth. I have very little space to work with. A lot of extra inventory back here. But I'm a part of, I don't know if I mentioned this already, 2 different stamp rallies. This one is with some friends from Instagram, and then this other one is some friends from my Discord. And the stamp rallies have been going really well. After my experience with stamp rallies at AX Chibi, I wasn't expecting that, so that's been nice. But I'm going to take a quick break because there's an artist here I want to buy from. So, bye. It's like so slow. Why is it slow? I'm almost out of cards for this stamp rally. I think I have like 3 left. Yeah, it looks like 3. I've got a ton for this one. A back tour yet, but it is chaotic. Not the cutest we've ever done before, but it works, kind of. So far, I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not blown away with the results. I thought it would be better being closer to the front and having more inventory, but we're still making money, so. Where are the people? Not here. Okay, time to clean up shop before I go on another break. I already sold out of a postcard design, and then there's only one of her left. postcards have been doing really good today. I'm gonna organize these stamp rally cards. So since this is the free stamp rally, I just put them out here for people to grab. The one that comes with purchase, I keep behind the table. Also business cards. Business cards are flying today. I think we're good here. Okay, let's go on a break. So I started the day off a little unsure, but after looking at my sales log and stuff, it's like, well, first off, I thought it was a Saturday. I forgot today's Friday. I was like, this is bad for Saturday. But then I realized it's Friday, and I'm like, oh, this is good for a Friday. So, roller coaster promotions today. It's slowed down a bit. You can see there's not too many people here. So, we're gonna do a little haul. I didn't do too much shopping. I got a bunch of stuff from my favorite artist, Jacqueline DeLeon. Look how beautiful! 7 o'clock. Time to close up shop. Day one was better than last year. Now we're gonna go to Great America. Ooh.
Other snowflakes.
Cute. Very good.
Now he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Cody, Danny. Be safe.
Not proud, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus, he's coming to town. He's looking at this, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who Merry Christmas time! Give it up for Chloe, Erin, and Amy!
Give it up for Jordan, Alex, and Evan! Come on, everybody!
Oh, Merry Christmas time!
Les soup. It's French pho.
Okay, go. Cute.
I got the fifth one.
Cute. I'm so sleepy. Great America was really fun, but I'm feeling it today. I'm going to eat, and then hopefully this will help me absorb more caffeine. Oh my goodness, that's so amazing. Thank you guys. That's so awesome. Where'd you guys buy these? From the queen. Yeah. Stop. Says I need to look good and then makes that face. Thank you. I love it. This is gonna be my grocery bag.
I'm just like, well, this is my toy now. I just keep forgetting to give it to her.
We're gonna go say hi to Macy. Fangirl Squad.
Oh my god, my hair is like sticking up.
I know, I feel so ugly.
I know.
You know, it'd be cute if we all got a picture in her mirror, but I think she's busy.
Yeah, she's probably busy. I think her mom, if we ask, I think her mom would come.
Hi, Mom. I feel like I'm becoming friends with a lot of my friends' moms.
Jen?
Because they're always here at the event. Actually, I haven't met Jen's mom yet. But
She's an angel.
Christy's mom I see all the time, like at night markets and stuff.
Yeah.
And then someone else. Oh, Sun. Do you know Euphoric Sun? She does like makeup.
I've seen her.
I see her. Her mom doesn't even speak English.
We're
But
still
I know.
recording them.
Yeah, I'll just edit it.
Yeah, literally dead.
I'm so honored. Okay, you ready? Hello! Look, your fangirl squad is here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to bring her purse. I have your purse somewhere. It's somewhere over there.
I was wondering where the
Oh my gosh,
do you need to go?
Also, do you guys want to be in the vlog? I feel weird asking people.
No,
Please put me in your vlog.
We have friends.
So this is probably the messiest behind the scenes I've ever done. And it's definitely messed with my head a bit. But it's kind of what just happened. It is 6:47 and the event's basically over. People are packing up. Customers are very sparse, but I set a goal for myself for this event and I hit it. So I'm really happy with this past weekend. Also very tired. And I'm a little sad. I'm gonna go through the filming, but I don't think I filmed very much. I was not able to. Literally every time I try to vlog, a customer would come. Yeah, I think this might be it until the recap. We'll see. So he got me a Derp Tile sticker. It's so cute. Look how dumb he is. I love him. All packed up. Bye-bye, San Jose. This is the part of the video where I talk about the pros of the event, the cons of the event, and then my overall conclusion. And based off of those things, you can decide for yourself whether or not you think it was a worthwhile event. But I'll tell you my personal thoughts on this. I've done a couple of vlogs now at this point, and I've learned something about myself. I'm wordy. I'm gonna talk a lot. So I would recommend at this point maybe like getting something to work on the side while you listen to me, because we're gonna talk a lot. I got a lot of thoughts. A quick reintroduction to the event. This is the holiday fair hosted by SJMade, who is a well-known organization based in San Jose, SJ, and they host a lot of events throughout the year, and this is their biggest one. It's also the biggest holiday market in the East Bay. That's how they advertise this event, which is something SJMade does really well, is advertising, and I'll talk about that more in pros. But this was a 2-day event. It happens on Black Friday and on Small Business Saturday after Thanksgiving. So this year that was November 24th to the 25th, and it is from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. both days. This event provides free parking and free entry for both attendees and vendors. With all that established, let's talk about pros. First pro, SJMade is a well-oiled machine. They are an event organization and they do other things too. They have like a couple storefronts. They do a lot of extra things and they know what they're doing. This holiday fair has been happening since 2016 and every year it has only grown larger in addition to the other events that they have going on throughout the year. On top of just being organized, they're also like really nice and they actually care about their vendors, and you know, it's wild how much of a difference that makes. It's very rare that you're going to be unhappy with an SJMade event. And on top of all of that, they have really great advertising. They've got a following now at this point. Lots of people go to all of these events because they're familiar with the name. They rented out the Santa Clara Convention Center, which is pretty large, fit about 400 plus vendors in this. It was a large event and there were a lot of attendees who come to this event. So that's the first pro. Organization is great. The team is great. And the place was big because SJMade is capable of bringing in a lot of foot traffic. Pro number two, San Jose is typically, and the areas around it, just a pretty great market. They've got money out there and they're not afraid to spend it. And so not every, like I said, typically, most events I've had in San Jose areas, I'm pretty happy with, and I meet a lot of customers who I feel like are my target audience in San Jose. Entry and parking was free for everyone, which is typically a pro. I have some thoughts to share on this, but in general, more often than not, this is a good thing because people aren't worrying about entry fee and they're not worrying about like food or whatever. They come here specifically to spend money on you. And like I mentioned, this is 99% of the time a great thing. But I personally have some thoughts on this that I'm going to share towards the end. But again, that's another pro: free entry, free parking. Lastly, it was a good time spent and a profitable event, which is like the least you ask for from an event. So if they can provide those things and then some on top of it, that's like it's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good event. Had a lot of friends at this event. Like I mentioned, it's huge. There's 400 plus vendors. Most are local to the Bay Area. We have a couple people traveling from LA and outside of that, but most people are my friends. So it's just like one giant reunion after Thanksgiving. So it's like, it's fun. Moving on to cons, I mentioned this is a large event, 400 plus vendors. That functions as a con because that's a lot of competition. And with the second con being that we're in the recession, the economy is low, people aren't making as much money as they have in the past, which means they're not spending as much money as they have before, which means more competition means significantly less purchases for you and your business, which is what I was experiencing. But I think this ties into another con of mine that I'm going to mention in just a little bit, but let's talk. So we said there's lots of competition. We said the economy kind of sucks right now. And then on top of all of that, despite there being lots of attendees and pretty good traffic flow, you saw in my video there was a significant amount of dead time, which was really strange to me because I felt really busy at times, like more than I could handle. And then other times I felt like bored out of my mind. Contrast was very whiplashy. I mean, I'm used to that at night markets, but night markets is like slow, then like 2 hours of like chaos, and then slow again. This was like slow, busy, slow, busy. It was whiplash. I didn't really enjoy that very much. I felt a lot busier than I actually was at this event. So let me explain. I was a part of 2 different stamp rallies. One was free, so you just had to go around collecting stamps from participating makers. And then the other one was with purchase. You can get a stamp as long as you buy something from the artist. And so that second stamp rally helped me a lot. I did get a couple of purchases just from that I wouldn't have otherwise. And then the other stamp rally was, I don't want to say I regret it because the people who were in there were fantastic and it was fun to be a part of, but I noticed it didn't help. It was kind of just like labor that I paid for. So in a stamp rally, everyone contributes like a certain amount of money to cover expenses, and they contribute merchandise for like prizes. So like one of the prizes was everyone would get stickers at the end, and then there's a grand prize that we kind of like raffle off to. But anyway, this rally didn't bring me any customers, and I wasn't expecting that necessarily. I was hoping it would bring good foot traffic, which even that is important, right? Or even advertising, getting people familiar with your brand. But I noticed most of the people who participated in the stamp rally were either children who have no money, and they just stood there awkwardly until I gave them a stamp and didn't even say thank you, and it's just like, okay. Children. Most of the people who were doing the stamp rally were either children or they were people who just wanted free stuff, and they didn't hang around. So like the point of the stamp rally is if you're not going to get purchased, you're going to get something out of it, whether it's like follow on Instagram. In this case, I was hoping having people hang around my booth would cause more people to come by and hang out, right? Because once you see something's busy, you get interested. But these people were so fast. They would just come in, take it, and then run away. They wouldn't even look at anything. And it's not that they were rude, but they were eager to finish their stamp cards. And so this didn't help at all. If anything, it just made me feel busier than I actually was, until I looked at my numbers and I'm like, oh, like none of those people who came into my booth were even sales. But personally, and this is a little bit of a side note, I don't think it's worth it if it's free. I think either with purchase or like I did at AXGB, where if you followed me, I'd give you a stamp. Like I need to get something out of it. I don't just want people coming to my booth and running away. It's extra labor and extra money that I'm giving away that I could be focusing on other things. Lastly is something that took like brain power for me to learn over the weekend, but I've come to the conclusion that the SJMade audience is not my audience. And this is a personal thing, so obviously it just doesn't apply to everyone. But the way I've come to this conclusion is there are a couple of things I noticed. I had many transactions, and I think part of that had to do with the stamp rally, but they were all very small. Like I easily at a night market, people will spend like $100 on me, not even think twice, which is why I thought that my tote bag, the free tote bag with $75 purchase would be easy. I didn't have very many people take advantage of that because many purchases wouldn't even get close to that, you know? And so the fact that I had smaller purchases tells me that like it's the economy, but also like people just aren't as interested in my things as other audiences have been. Then also my best-selling item, which is my t-shirts, they were just okay at this event. They moved well, but not nearly as well as I've experienced in the past or that I even hoped for at this event. And then there was a product that typically just moves okay. That was my bestseller here, and it was my postcards. You saw in the video, like I had several postcards sell out, and it's not that they're a bad seller, but they don't typically sell that well. So this tells me that this is a very different audience from what I'm used to, and very possibly not my target audience. Now, something else that has kind of confirmed this for me is if you're familiar at all with SJMade, they advertise special makers. And if you look at these makers, they're similar in their target audiences in that I believe SJMade targets the like soft girl, kind of like kawaii, kind of like soft aesthetic, maybe likes fan art, like cutesy fan art, you know, which I love that kind of stuff, but it's not me, you know. I'll buy it. I'm not hating on these at all. I buy it, but look at that, I got Sanrio here. Like I love kawaii stuff, but it's not my brand necessarily. Like look at my shirt though, like, you know, I'll buy that stuff, but I'm gonna wear this. Like this is my kind of thing. This is my vibe, my aesthetic. And so I can understand the fact that the SJMade audience is not my audience because that's not who I'm targeting. Now, a couple more thoughts on that entry fee, like I mentioned, I said I would. Also, pairing this with target audience, I don't think entry fee is as big as a deal as we think it is. Just because parking is free and entry is free doesn't mean that people are going to spend more money on you. I think what's a bigger factor is whether or not your target audience is there. So for example, my best event is still Foodieland San Jose back in September. And if you know anything about Foodieland, it is not cheap. You have to pay to get in, you have to pay to park, and then on top of all of that, food is more expensive than it would be anywhere else. And so as a vendor, I'm competing with all of that. And yet I still made twice as much money as I did at this event. So it's not so much about entry being free or whatnot as much as is your target audience there? Because if they're there, they're gonna pay up. To further prove this point, there was actually a vendor who was both at the San Jose show, that was my best one, and this holiday fair show. And this vendor said that the San Jose Foodieland show was not it for them. It was not their target audience. They did not have a good time. They did not make the kind of sales they wanted to, whereas the holiday fair was the complete opposite. And so it was literally switched for us. An event that they're gonna do well at is just gonna be okay for me, and vice versa, because target audience. Because of that specific reason, that con in being this is not my audience, I don't think an SJMade event will ever be like the most lucrative or like the best-selling event for me and my brand, because it's just not my audience, not my typical customer. But that doesn't mean it's not worthwhile. It doesn't mean it's not profitable, because it was both of those things for me. I only had to cover the table fee, so it ended up being a good event. It's just I've done better, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do it again. I'm still happy with it. I still enjoyed myself. I still made good money. So like, if my best event ever is an A+ event, this is gonna be like a B-. Like, I'm not mad at her at all. I'm still making money. And I mentioned before, all these events add up at the end of the month. So I'm happy with it, and I do plan on returning if they will have me next year. I did do better than last year too. I think given the economy, the fact that I did better is a good sign. So I will hopefully be back at this event, especially because it's just a fun one to be at. Those are my thoughts on SJMade Holiday Fair. Have you done an SJMade event before? Have you done Holiday Fair? What do you think? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear in the comments below. But this is only the beginning of the holiday season for me. The tote bag offer is still going strong. Spend $75 with me and you get this cutie bag for free. And I'll have a list of the events that you can get this offer from in the description box below. My next event is going to be Harajuku Holiday in Benicia, California. And I have something very special happening both at that event and online. And that is I'm having a huge clearance sale. Keychains and 8x10 prints, along with some other select items, are going to be up to 50% off. 50% off. That is so cheap, guys. So if you are interested in that, going on throughout the whole month of December, which today should be December 1st. So check out the link in the description box below so you can get some stupid cheap keychains and 8x10 prints and a couple other things too. If you are going to shop with me in person, like I mentioned, my next event is going to be Harajuku Holiday. Also, keychains will be 50% off there. The tote bag offer is going to be going strong, and I did manage to squeeze in another December event. I'm going to be at OKMarketplace December 9th in San Francisco, Japantown. And then my very last event of the year is going to be another SJMade event, ironically, after I just talked about how they're not my target audience. It's still a good, worthwhile event. I'm going to be selling with them at their Winter Wonder Market December 16th and 17th. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please share your thoughts below. I'm very curious to hear what you think about this video and what you think about SJMade events or San Jose events in general. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to my Instagram and my TikTok and this YouTube channel because I have so many events coming this December. We're gonna have vlogs every single weekend until the year's over, basically. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!